Hello and welcome to Josh Forecast Crypto and Crypto Weeklies. Today we are going to discuss Atom and which is Cosmos's native token and conduct an AI-based forecast. Also, several analytics related to Atom. Before we do that, we'll discuss why we are going to speak on Atom today based on our heat map. This is the website that we have. Over the several key time periods, you can see the last 24-hour performance for Atom has been positive 31. Most of the cryptos have a negative performance. That means that they are in a decline. Over the last 7 days, Atom is the top performer with a gain of about 3.5%. Over the last 30 days, most of the cryptos are in a decline. Atom is no exception, about 20% decline. And over the last 90 days, Atom has slightly negative growth. That's the reason there has been some positive activity over the last 24 hours and 7 days for Atom. That's why we are discussing. Before we delve too much into Atom, we will briefly look at the website. Atom is one of the top cryptos by top 100 cryptos by market cap. If you go to coin market cap, it's number 28th. The price is at around $8.70 and the market cap is slightly under 3.4 billion. Over the last 24 hours, the volume is under 131 million. Number of Atom tokens less than 400 million Atom tokens. I think there is no max supply for Atom. There is some inflation. You can see if you overlay the last 1 year worth of price action on this at a logarithmic level, and if you toggle between price chart and market cap chart, they are similar but not quite the same. The market cap over the last let's say from 2020, when the market cap was at around 300 334 million, to now today about a 10x growth in terms of market cap over the next 4 years, from March 2020 to about April 20 or May 2024. The market cap has 10x, but if you go and check the price over here, the price was at around $2, and now the price is at around $9. So that means a 4.5x growth in price for a 10x growth in market cap. So price is not tracking market cap. So there is some token inflation. So that means if you are staking, you are at least keeping pace with that inflation. If you're not staking, that means the atoms that you hold without staking are not growing at as a rapid pace as the market cap of Cosmos Atom is growing. So that's just what I wanted to share this, because this is very basic but often gets overlooked. In terms of Cosmos Atom and its AI-based forecast, this is our AI model trained on ARIMA and LSTM and XGBoost machine learning models at a weekly price of Atom. Since Atom was launched in March 2019, the weekly price are fed to the AI algorithm, and then the algorithm comes up with a base case, a bull case, and a bear case. The bull case is the entire green zone, the bear case is the entire yellow zone, the base case is in the line in the middle. So now that we are in May, our model had forecasted back in February of 2024 the base case for Atom between $9.90 and $10.90. This means that the current price action falls into the bearish territory, which is below this $9.90 level. Our bear case for Atom for back in February for May was between the most bearish it could go was at around $6.29, and between $6.29 and $10.60. That was the range. Atom is kind of in the middle of the range right now with the price action of $8.70. So still within the range forecasted by our model. The lowest value till August, till that was the time frame that we used, August of 2024. The lowest point for Atom that it can correct to is at around $4.50 per hour model. Again, this is not financial advice. We use statistics as well as AI and machine learning technique to determine what can happen using historical price as an input. And if the rally were to come back, the theoretical bullish ceiling for Atom per hour model is between $18 and all the way to about $25 till August of 2024. So this is the now that we have gotten discussion of our price based forecast, we'll briefly look at what is happening at overall market. The crypto TLDR, which checks the news article over the last 24 hours, it has said that most of the narratives are either neutral or bullish, barring one, Ripple selling off alert of about 200 million XRP. That is the only bearish narrative. You can see each of the bullish narrative over here. I will not read. I will just hover through it. If you want to read each of the narrative on this chart, you can click on the link on the bottom of your screen and uh, check those narratives yourself. So this is the TLDR. Now we'll discuss the peak value, which is our composite risk score, where peaks are high risk and valleys are low risk. This model gets updated every 24 hours. You can see that the trend is clear since April began. The risk level from 0.35 to all the way to about 0.25. That's the decline in risk. And when the risk levels are low, that means the reward levels potentially are high. So this is the risk reward single metric, which is calculated by using top 100 cryptos by market cap as a reference, looking at their volatility, their alpha, beta, as well as Sharpe ratio and percent drawdown to provide what is at any point in time what is the uh, risk reward trade-off, and a single metric to quantify the overall riskiness in the market, to provide an informed way to look at the market holistically. So in the largest, and it is also color coded. You can see that color, the recent color that we started visiting since February, is orange. Now that the risk regimen is nearing 0.25. If and when if it crosses this 0.2 level to the downside, the color code will shift from orange to yellow, marking the risk level, heat cooling off. And personally speaking, whenever those risk level are lower than zero point 0.2, that's when all of the deals available in the market, this is not financial advice, become more attractive personally to me. And especially when the color turns green, that's when most of the cryptos are on sale. uh, at that point, in any decision that I have taken has been more fruitful. And equal and opposite is that if the color code is red, like it was in May of 2021 or November of 2021, at that time, if when I entered the market, any trades that I made at that point were not profitable, if I was buying, that is. So this is the overall peak value um, analyzer. Then in terms of its individually, you can analyze, this is price till price action starting 2018. So only considers cryptos which were around active around January 2018 timeframe, and looking at their own risk journey between 0 and 1. Lower risk means a potentially a lot of room to run. Higher risk means less room to run relatively to the other cryptos. So Bitcoin still at lower than zero point 0.4 risk, Ether more than zero point 0.5 risk. You can check most of the other altcoins. Popular ones are between zero point 0.6 and zero point 0.7. There are some exceptions, uh, and those would be either Bitcoin Cash, and then Ether Classic, and XLM, and Litecoin. So just wanted to highlight those things are also available. Just for the older cryptos right now, we are thinking of coming up with looking at the composite risk score starting December 2021, which would mean that the activities since the bear market began, after the blow off top of November 2021. So that is something that is in store. If you want to stay connected, please subscribe to the channel uh, to be informed of those updates. In terms of narrative cloud, this is our machine learning based model, looks at the word cloud, and narratives popular using NLP techniques, scraping YouTube and X data. Some of the and looking at only the narratives in the last 7 days, what is popular. The higher the frequency, the larger the size. So Bitcoin, crypto, and the bullishness is taking most of the attention in on this narrative cloud. Uh, followed by Ethereum, and then discussions related to its security, and then some of the altcoin. More bearish sentiments are coming up. ETF related discussions are coming up. Some of the altcoins such as Cardano are part of the discussion. Even Polkadot you can see on this narrative wall. And there were a couple of days where I saw that Atom also featured on this wall. And then there are certain events such as consensus as well as discussion related to this dip and crash in the ongoing crypto market is popular right now. Hong Kong related ETF are here. So just one holistic snapshot of whatever happening in the market. You can use this wall as a reference. So looking at the heat map, we decided to talk about Atom, and now we are looking at our portfolio builder. And Atom, this is the conservative allocation. Atom falls in the mid cap, which is uh, larger than 1 billion but less than 50 billion. In terms of that, optimal mid cap portfolio, Atom does feature on this list with an allocation of about, I think, 2.41%. That's the optimal allocation for Atom based on our mid cap portfolio allocator. This is again not financial advice. If you are if you're of the opinion that you like some of the cryptos in this list or don't like some of the cryptos in this, you can toggle between those and create your updated individually updated preferable crypto, and then the allocations will be updated, and you can play around with this. This data is not stored at the back end. This is just a front end UI, so your data will stay with you. So this is the portfolio builder. Now we'll discuss something about Atom which we haven't discussed before. This is a CryptoEval model which looks at if Atom is overvalued or undervalued based on its Z score, MVRV Z score. If the red line is below the zero cutoff, that means the crypto is undervalued. So Atom right now, starting April 2022, that is, it has been undervalued historically speaking based on its MVRVZ score. You can this also gets updated every single day. You can check that model out. And look at its overvaluation, undervaluation, and make your own decisions with it. Looking at the last but not the least is the heat bands, which is our polynomial regression function wrapped around Atom's price action, with the base function at the line in pink, the line in middle, which that is at currently at around $13.84, and then three standard deviation residuals, one to the upside with an increasing heat from yellow to red, and decreasing heat from light green to dark blue. Those are the three standard deviations to the downside. And in terms of what where the Atom's price action is right now, it is at least one standard deviation to the downside. So it is currently in the light green regimen. That means relative to its historical price, uh, Atom does have a tendency to go all the way back to its three standard deviation bottom, like it did in June of 2022 when the price was at around $6. You can see price actions below two standard deviations offer a good entry point historically speaking. This is again not financial advice. Right now we are entering somewhere between one standard deviation and two standard deviation regimen. And once this, personally speaking, once this price action goes below two standard deviation, that at that point in time, uh, the risk reward is in favor of an entry, personally speaking. So how these bands are calculated? This is a polynomial regression analysis. A trend line is fit, and then based on that, upper and lower bands are calculated. And if we did try to extrapolate these, at least uh, the top two standard deviation and the bottom two standard deviation bars, and try to extrapolate what could be a theoretical ceiling at any point in time. So if let's say on November 2021, a theoretical ceiling which will be a two standard deviation top at that point would be at around $36 for Atom. And if we were to extrapolate that to one more market cycle at around 2029, that top, this is again only 5% growth. it considers at around $57-58. So this is a way to analyze what is uh, a, a potential top or a potential bottom using a regression analysis as your guide. So hope you like this content. If you did, please subscribe to the channel. Also give this video a like, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.